Hey, 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 hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are tuning in from, hey, 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 hey. What is happening? Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are tuning in from. Hope you can hear me. I know I'm speaking a bit softly. But guys, if you're going to join, I would love to share with you some business mindset principles that I have adopted learning through the years of trial and failure. And what's happening, Yarich, Coutinho, Mel, what's happening, aka Oli, Kana Soulshire, what's happening? Hope you are good, trust you are well. Um, are you at work today? Let me know. Are you watching from work? Are you at home? Right, let me know. So I just want to give you some mindset principles and business strategies and the skill sets needed that I've learned over the years. Over the past 7 years, I have learned, the basics and the fundamental skills, and business online marketing is consistently a learning curve. You're always learning and getting a better or broader perspective on what you need to do, why the algorithms change consistently and continually, and the algorithms are not owned by you. These are TikToks and YouTubes, Facebooks, LinkedIn's. You are consistently learning on these social media platforms, right? So what I love to talk about is an email list. Thank you, Blake, for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you are good. Trust you are well. So an email list you are owning. You got it. But these social media platforms are rented to you. That's the unfortunate part. So if you have any business related questions pertaining or regarding digital and online marketing, or you just want to get some exposure for your products, for your services, and you would love to attract people to your products and your services via the social media platforms, you can just let me know which business do you have. You can just let me know in the comments which business do you have, what's the name of your business, and how do your business like function and operate, and how can I maybe assist you with what I've learned in the past 7 years in business, right? Anything that you need to know, maybe of branding, of sales funnels, of building a automated system on the social media platforms, or if you just want to get more eyeballs to your products and your services, feel free to let me know. Right? Feel free to let me know. Let me just see if I can invite some people on TikTok. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Are you good? So if you have any business related questions, right? Digital marketing questions, online marketing questions, how you can build your brand awareness, how you can use these social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, to attract people to you, right? This is called attraction marketing. And until I learned attraction marketing, I do not need to cold call companies or cold call prospects. You got it. So attraction marketing is a awesome formula and method that you can use on these social media platforms. So is there any questions that you have before I get started, diving deeper into the things? It's when you start doing a live webinar, right? And you start doing a live webinar, it's like in the beginning of the few first minutes, say 5, 10, 15 minutes, you are still warming up, right? You are still warming up. You got it, your brain, what you need to share with people. You are still warming up. You got it. So that is how it is. That is the nature. And that is why a lot of people tend to procrastinate, and inaction leads to more inaction. That is why you just need to show up and start speaking. And yesterday I was a bit longer on TikTok live and on YouTube live, and more people started showing up. So I actually googled last night, when are the appropriate times to be on TikTok, where most viewers are on TikTok. And TikTok said between 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. More people are on TikTok, and between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. at night, a lot of people are on TikTok. You got it. So it's very important to understand when to go live. I know this is kind of the wrong time to actually go live, but uh, well, when you do not take action, that inaction leads to more inaction, and more inaction leads to more inaction. You got it. So that will allow you to procrastinate. That will allow you to overthink consistently. You're overthinking, or you will think, you know what, but well, I am lazy today. I do not feel like documenting short form content, long form videos, live videos. I do not feel like doing the income producing activities, the money making activities in your business. That is solely imperative, the money making activities. Thank you, Megan, for joining. Are you well? Elrich Coutinho, Mel, are you well? Are you good? Thank you for joining. So the income producing activities are very essential, are very imperative, right? So this is what I've learned from Brian Tracy and other entrepreneurs and people that I personally worked with in business. So you have income producing activities. You need to have a to-do list, right? So this works perfectly if you are a business owner, entrepreneur, solopreneur, digital content creator. So if you have a to-do list, you must actually have a to-do list, right? So on your to-do list, you will have number one, or A, or let's say number one, right? So you're writing down, you need to work in time blocks. So there's two things. Number one, you have your to-do list. Number two, you work in time blocks, right? So time blocks are you going to work in 50 minutes time, or an hour's time, or 30 minutes time? You're working 30 minutes here, 50 minutes there. Allocating the time you have available in case maybe you are working full-time, or studying full-time, or studying part-time and working part-time. So you having your to-do list, right? You have your to-do list, you have your time blocks, right? Your time blocks. So maybe if you can carve out some time in the morning, right, at 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whichever time, and now you're writing number one, right? This is very urgent to do. You must do 5 pieces of short form content, right? This is includes your hook, you're hooking your audience, your value proposition, and your CTA, your call to action, right? So you're writing number one on your to-do list. This is very important to do. And now you allocating a time frame, for example, 40 minutes or 50 minutes on the task or what you must do, right? So now you have number two. Maybe number two, you will do 12 at 1 p.m., right? This is important to do. Now you write the time. Okay, you need, this will take about an hour, or this will take about 30 minutes, right? It's always good. The framework here, or the lesson that you should learn, is it's always good to have a frame of reference what you will be doing, right, in your business. It's so very imperative, just in case, you know what, you have a busy life. You got it. Maybe you have a busy life, right? So now your personal life can consume, the personal things you have to do in your life can impact your work that you should do, that you must do, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your visions. So you need to know exactly where you are heading to, what you should be doing. So a to-do list is very essential for you to have, so that you have frame of reference on the tasks that you need to perform, what you need to do in order to stay consistent and laser focused on your vision, on your mission, on your goals, what you're going to become: a leader, a speaker, a online presenter, teaching business principles and strategies and methods, the mindset principle and the attitude needed in order to grow, to change, to develop. You got it. So working from a to-do list is very imperative, right? One thing I've learned as well during the 7 years in business, your emotions, right, the way you are feeling, maybe you're feeling sad, miserable, lonely, confused, depressed, right? Your emotions can get the better of you, and that will eliminate you to take ultra or extra performances in your business, to perform and to do the work at the best of your ability or capabilities. So when your emotions get the better of you, you will not feel like documenting videos and going after your dreams and going after your goals. Why? You are not feeling well. you are not feeling in that state of mind, or you are not intuitive and aligned to your energy levels, whereby you need to take a necessary action step towards you closer to your goals, to making progress on your process. So this is very imperative lessons to learn, to understand, so that you can maneuver and adapt and pivot and adjust yourself into taking more action. You got it. So you have your to-do list. Number one, you have your time slots or time blocks that you will start to work in. So that is number one. Number two, I would say, if you want to get started online, I love emphasizing this, but you need to surround yourself with mastermind groups, surround yourselves with workshops. Maybe if you know of entrepreneurs or business owners or content creators, whatever you want to do, right, you can start chatting to them, ask them if you can meet up or if you can hang out on Zoom or webinars. Right, this is very important. This is what I do. I ask, a couple of business people, hey, when will you have Zoom meetings, so that I can attend these Zoom meetings, just to surround myself with that knowledge, with that expertise, with that, that people that have similar interests than what I have. You got it. So I'm live on TikTok, and I'm live on YouTube. You got it. So you need to associate yourselves with like-minded people, people that are doing what you are doing, and you can hang out on Zoom. You can hang out on lives, on YouTube lives, on TikTok lives, just so that you can be surrounded with that knowledge, with that education, with that wisdom, so that you can learn from one another. You can bounce off ideas from one another. Maybe you don't know something and that person knows, a particular method or strategy or skill set or mindset principle, or how to snap out of laziness, procrastination, delay, and fear. And now you are learning, you are bouncing ideas off from one another. So that is imperative. So number one, you work with a to-do list. Number two, you join a community of like-minded people. You start hanging out with people that can give you some business ideas, business strategies, the methods. This way you are equipping yourself and you developing yourself. You're learning from other people's experiences. And once again, you're learning from your own personal experiences. Thank you, Sam, for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you are good. So if you, I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. If you have any business related questions, right, pertaining digital marketing and online marketing, or you want to sell more stuff online, or you simply need guidance and assistance when it comes to websites and systems and funnels, and how you can start putting yourself out in the marketplace in the hopes of attracting and drawing people to you, right? If you want to draw or attract your target market to you, you can feel free to let me know, right? Maybe I can give you some business advice and strategies on how you can start using social media to attract your perfect tribe to you, right? To get to know you, what you are doing, to resonate to you or to resonate with you. So if you got any business related questions, feel free to ask me, right? I am here on this live video, so I would love to give you um the best information as far as possible, so that when you execute upon what I am teaching you, maybe you can see some, change, or you can start getting some results or a positive outcome or certain transformation. So I am live on TikTok and on YouTube. So any questions that you have around about business or social media marketing, being a content creator, maybe if you want to learn how to build assets online, a YouTube channel, a sales funnel, an email list, if you want to learn these assets that you can start building online. So I never knew when I got started in digital marketing. Thank you, Sean, for joining. Hope you're all good. Trust you are well. Everyone that's here online, welcome. What was I gonna say? I never knew when I got started in digital marketing that I will start learning attraction marketing. You got it. Not attraction marketing and affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is where you're selling other people's products as well on your sales funnel, on your websites, on your processes. And I never knew that, digital marketing will trigger into affiliate marketing and will allow you to build a YouTube channel or open your mind to explore a YouTube channel or an email list, which is another asset. Remember, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, these social media platforms are actually rented to us. We are building our business on these social media platforms, but it's wild, it's crazy. The algorithms consistently and continually changes each and every time. Right? We do not have control over the social media platforms. So what you do have control over, you have control over an email list. Have you ever listened to business owners or entrepreneurs or digital content creators, are mentioning you should build an email list? You own your email list. Right? You own that email list. There's money to be made on your email list. Right? So people will click on your domain, your website link, and you're driving people into the next steps, into getting to know more about your products, your services online. So this is fully automated, a automated sales funnel that can allow you to generate leads, nurture leads, build your email list, so that that system and processes can convert into paying customers without you being present in the transaction. That is, a very unique concept that I've learned. Right, so at the age of 26, I got started in network marketing, and the way I built my business in network marketing was through posters, flyers, and business cards. Those were the three main things that I started using in order to build my business. I never knew about social media attraction marketing, about systems and funnels and order forms and lead magnets and sales pages and capture pages and payment gateways. I never knew what was a payment gateway online or how to integrate a payment gateway online so that everything can function and work on complete autopilot or on optimal level. Right, so every business functions and operates differently. Business in the past, in the present, today, and in the future will be a relationship game. Right, so it's all about relationships, especially when you are coming online. When you are coming online and you doing business online, right, and people can see you from America, from China, from Taiwan, from Japan, from New York, from Cape Town, from South Africa, from Australia, wherever, right? People do not know you. Now, when you come on social media, you need to build know, like, and trust. You need to share your perspective, your mistakes, your faults, your businesses that you failed in. You need to share your perspective on how you view certain businesses and the how it operates and functions and what you agree on and disagree on, and you need to give your input, your perspective. What do you think of certain quotes? Right? What do you think of certain quotes? Maybe there's certain quotes out there that if you want things to change, jump around. If you want things to change, you have to change. Now you can document content about that. What is your intake on that business lesson? If you want things to change, you have to change. Maybe if you want things to change in your business life, right? If you're not getting the results that you want, remember, you will reach a certain level in your business through personal and self-development. When you improve, when you get smarter, better, wiser, confident, courageous, and now you are finessing yourself and grooming and growing yourself in those personal development areas. Now your business can automatically and consistently grow, right? When you grow. So what do you think of that words? In order for things to change, you must change, right? You can look at it in any other category. You can look at it in business or in your personal life as well. If you want your body to change, maybe you are overweight, or if you are slender, what must you do for your body to change? You go to the gym, you start jogging, right? You do not need to take massive action. You just take consistent action, getting into the habit of walking and jogging and exercising. You got it. So if you want your income to change, what do you need to change? You start saving money from your job, right? When you are working, right, and you might be broke, all your money goes to debt or expense. Now you're starting to think, you know what, you should buy cheaper things, you should manage your money better, right? If you want things to change, you must change. You start with the smallest of the disciplines, the least of the disciplines. You start saving 5% to 10% of your income, or 3%. You just build that habit. You got it. So these are quotes that you can learn from Jim Rohn. If you want things to change, you must change. If you want your business results to change, you must change your output, your effort, your impact, your commitment, your self-development. You need to develop yourself to a degree whereby you are setting a to-do list for yourself. You having your to-do list, you're working in time blocks, focusing solely on high income producing activities. Right, welcome guys, thank you for joining. Hope you're all good. You're focusing solely 100% on income producing activities. Every business person knows, or entrepreneur or content creator knows exactly what you should be doing, or not should be doing, what you must do in your business to get results. If you know what works, you focus on consistently and continually what works each and every day. Speak to your mentors, speak to people on Zoom in your community, right? People with like-minded interests and self-desires, or people that have similar visions and goals and aspirations as yourself. Ask them, where can you get results? Your mentor, your coach will tell you exactly this is what you need to do in order to get certain results, to see progress, to see change, to see a positive transformation. And that is what you do. As an entrepreneur or business person, you are innovative and creative to test and try your own things. When you test and try your own things, that can prolong the process for you to get results. You want to do what works. Remember, business is a formula. When you do ABC correctly, D will be your results. So in business, you do what works. You do not skew away from what works, or try to reinvent the wheel, or try doing your own things. You will prolong the process to fast track your results, to progress, to change, to getting for things to change for you in your business, to get results, to build your career path, or online or in your business. You need to do what work and follow what work. Get into the momentum, into the rhythm of taking action each and every single day. Inaction leads to more inaction, and that leads to more inaction. Right? I failed in multiple businesses. The reason was I always told myself, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it later. I will do it tomorrow. Why? Your emotions can get the better of you. Imagine you are feeling sad, confused, miserable, depressed, lonely. Something happened. You argued with your wife, your husband, the boss told you something, or co-workers gossiped about you. Any situation happened to you. How will you feel? Right? Now you will feel like, you know what, you do not want to take action in your own business or career path, or you do not want to build your dreams today. Why? Because you are not feeling well. You're not feeling in a positive, optimistic state of mind to take action each and every single day. Whatever you must do, you must do it. You are going to prolong the process. I prolonged the process when I told myself at the age of 26 in network marketing, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. And that, my friend, is very dangerous. That can compound. Remember, inconsistency or inaction compounds into more inaction, and that compounds into more inaction. That has a spiral effect. Now what happens with inaction is, just hear me out, when you start with inaction, meaning you're not taking action consistently, right? Now you will start procrastinating. You will tend to procrastinate, or you will tell yourself, you know what, but I'm lazy. No, my friend, you are not lazy. You just need to. This is how you get your results. You do the smallest of the things, or you have the smallest of the disciplines each and every single day to do the work. Right? The smallest of the disciplines repeated each and every single day compounds into greater results over a long period of time. Many people neglect the smallest of the disciplines. Imagine, you know, your doctor tells you, look, maybe if you are overweight and your doctor tells you, walk every day for 10 minutes. Every day, 7 days a week for 10 minutes. You need to walk around the block, right? For 10 minutes a day, right? And you 2 months go by, you seeing your doctor again, right? Your doctor need to do a checkup on you and follow up. Are you following the process? Walking for 10 minutes a day, 7 days a week, right? For your health. Maybe if you are overweight, right? And you telling your and you telling your doctor, look, doctor, I'm not getting results. And you giving excuses, right? You telling the doctor, but I can only work for I'm only walking for 2 days a week or a day a week for 10 minutes. And the doctor says, no, you're not following instructions, right? You're not following instructions. In order to get results, you do the smallest of the things each and every single day. That compounds. Look at any athlete, any business person, right? Any pool player, right? If you watch snooker or pool, look at the best people in the world, what they do. Right, they practice. Look at Michael Jordan. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, right? Serena Williams, what they used to do, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, what they used to do. They do things. You just do things. That is how you get better, right? It compounds each and every single day. You get 0.1% better each and every day. Repetition is the mother of skill. People practice things in private and that gets rewarded a few years later in public. Now people are starting to see how great they are in soccer, in rugby, in baseball or basketball or acting or playing pool or whatever the case might be. Why? They have practiced each and every single day in private. Right? You practice, right? The best. Just look at pool players' disciplines, right? People that shoot pool, right? They just continually shooting pool and practicing and shooting and practicing and shooting and doing it again and doing it for 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours a day, shooting and shooting, right? Whatever you need to do, you need to know what are the income producing activities for your business. What are those income producing activities? Is it short form content, long form content, live videos? Do you need to email companies? What do you need to do to get in front of another human being? What must you do? Do you need to speak on stage to present your ideas to 50 people, to 100 people? Do you need more mentors so that you can get on for you to get the teachings and the learnings and the mindset principle and the attitude to present to 1,000 people on the social media platforms, right? What do you need to do? What must you do every single day? There are certain things that you must do every single day to get into the momentum, right? So seeing that you are online, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. If you have any questions, right? Any questions, maybe you are a business owner or an entrepreneur or a content creator and you want to learn certain things. How do you build a system, a funnel, a sales page? How can you build a standardized website and put 500 products on that standardized website? How can you put in your payment gateways? So payment gateways are transactions that will take place online, right? Whereby your customers or consumers will enter their banking details or the credit card details and they will purchase something from you online whilst you are not present in the action, whilst you are not on the phone trying to close people or close the sale or WhatsApping people or Facebook messaging your potential prospect or client to try to close the sale, but the sales can happen on autopilot with payment gateways. That is the last step. That is something that you must learn. Right? It's very difficult if you do not understand how to integrate all components online that can operate and function effectively without you being in the presence of the transaction. You are directing people onto the next step. That is where a CTA comes in, right? A call to action. Okay, I don't want to go so deep. If you have any business related questions on videos, how you can build your business with videos or email automated responders, email sequences, setting up an email list, anything that you would love to know, you can ask it here, right? You can ask me these questions here. Let me just give you a moment to think about it. Any questions, feel free to ask me here. Feel free so that I can engage and interact with you on a deeper level. So through your questions, I can add more relevant value to people, right? So any questions? If you do not have questions now, right now. You can write it down so that in case if you see me again on a live video on TikTok or YouTube, excuse me, you can feel free to ask me certain questions, anything, right? Anything pertaining or regarding a business. You can feel free to ask me things. Maybe I can assist you. If I do not know a particular answer, I will inform you, I will tell you, look, I do not understand this. Right, I do not. The fastest way that I ever made money online. This is the fastest way. I built a standardized website, right, and I just put on products, other people's products on that website, right, other companies' products on that website, and that is how I made sales. I put my banking details onto that website. The customer or potential prospect will click on the product, will then enter their banking details and pay the money directly into my bank account. That was the fastest way, fastest ways I made money. The next fastest way, this is old news, on selling on Facebook Marketplace, selling other companies' products on Facebook Marketplace, starting on the selling arbitrage. That was in the selling business. Those are just things that I've tested and tried. You got it. It's always good to have a I ideas on how you can start making different streams of income online, multiple streams of income. You do not need to focus on just building one business. You can build a business within a business and another business within that business. That is something I've learned from Dan Locke, right? Dan Locke's goal was to earn $1 million in sales online, right? And I was like, what? This is super crazy. $1 million online. And he achieved that goal, right, through systems. And he has a team and funnels and content. He has a YouTube channel. He's on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And he has built this, brand awareness whereby people knows him, right? And he's earning, serious money from documenting videos and doing online and digital marketing and presenting on stages and talking and showing leadership and teaching and giving sales trainings and online trainings and digital marketing trainings. Why? Through personal development. And Dan Locke attended Tony Robbins live events, right? A lot of people overseas or wherever attended Tony Robbins events, attended Tony Robbins has about how many businesses? Over 100 businesses, right? And who was Tony Robbins' mentor? Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn was Tony Robbins' mentor. Who was Jim Rohn's mentor? Earl Shoaff, right? They were together in Herbalife. You got it. Herbalife, right? So Tony Robbins has also over 100 businesses. He makes about their company's businesses grows about in profits $12 million, right? In profits. Why? Through personal development, through learning. In order for things to change, you must change. If you want better business results, you have to develop yourself. You have to change your mind. You will become a completely different person, right? You will still be the youest you. You will still be you, but you will just be different in what you are doing, your habits, right? You will still have bad habits and weaknesses, but you will start to develop other good positive habits that will assist you in your business, in your communication styles, in your transactions, in your learnings, in your grooming yourself and nesting yourself to do greater things and to serve people more on a deeper personal level. Right? When you come online, it's all about adding value to people. You should always focus on adding value, not just focus on making money, focusing on the transaction. When I got started in business, I was 26. I actually did other things at a much younger age, like marketing for other companies, marketing for my friend. I was probably about 23, 24 years old, and that is where I started learning marketing at the age of 23. Right, I was studying business management. I was doing marketing for my friend's sports academy. He had a sports academy whereby he was teaching kids cricket and soccer. Right, so he knew I was fairly knowledgeable in cricket and soccer. Why? When I grew up as a young boy, I started playing cricket and soccer and other sports as well. So he knew that I, can coach kids cricket and soccer. And I done his marketing with posters and flyers. Not with posters, with flyers, sorry. You got it. So that is where I started learning about marketing, right? When I was 26 years old, I got into network marketing, and I started doing business with flyers, right? I started doing business with flyers, posters, and business cards. That is where I started in business. I never knew anything of attraction marketing and generating leads, nurturing leads, converting leads into paying customers, building your email list on complete autopilot. I never knew anything of attraction marketing, digital online marketing, that you can put yourself out in the marketplace in the hopes of attracting or drawing people to you. You got it? I never knew these things. I used to build my business with posters and flyers, my businesses with posters, flyers, and business cards, right? Mostly posters and flyers, and that is where I started. And as I mentioned, in network marketing, I was 26 years old. My main focus was just to make money, right? I was sitting in a presentation, I was looking at the compensation plan where a friend of mine was explaining the compensation plan, right? He was a presenter for the company, and he explained, you know what, if you can get this 10 people and that 10 people sign 10 people, and that, that is network marketing. And I was like, what? Can you earn 100,000 rand per month in network marketing? And I was like, I never heard of you can earn 100,000 in network marketing. I never heard you can earn 150,000 per month in network marketing, 300,000 rand, 400,000 rand. And I was like, who earns this kind of money that I know? I do not know anybody that earn 100,000 a month, 150,000 a month. And I was like, what? I never knew about this network marketing that you can earn so much money. And the reason I got into business was solely to make money. I was 26 years old. I was immature. I so I do not know people that earns this money. Most people I know earns 20,000 per month, 15,000, 30,000, 50,000, 60, 70,000 per month. I do not know people that earns, those kind of money. And I solely went into business for the money. I knew that, at my job, I won't earn that kind of money. You got it? So at a later stage, I started maturing in business. I started to mature in business. And I started to understand that business is all about adding value, right? Business is all about adding value, being consistent and laser focused to add value, to solve a problem, to solve a pain point, right? That is what business is about. You solving a problem, you adding value. The more valuable you can become, the more you can start earning, right? If you're going to watch Jim Rohn's video, he says, can you become 10 times more valuable and earn 10 times more the income? Can you become 50 times valuable and earn 50 times the income? And the answer is, of course, you simply need to increase your value proposition, your value output. You need to consistently think of other people, your customers, your potential prospect, the problems, the pain points they have, and you need to now put yourself out there as the go-to person, as the expert, the professional, and you need to, my friend, just add value. Documenting those short form pieces of content, documenting longer form pieces of content, going live. See how you can start penetrating live webinars. If you cannot do live webinars, you can invite people to live webinars. Right? You can invite people. That is how you will start to learn to invite people to webinars, so that in case you are keeping your own live events or hosting your own live events, you can start inviting people to your own live events. Right? That is how business owners think. That is how entrepreneurs think. Right? You're just creative and innovative, and you're focusing solely on what works. You're doing solely what works, what can add value to people, what can, how can you add the best relevant value to people, knowing and understanding the pain points, what they trying to do and trying to achieve and trying to accomplish, and now you putting yourself out there to solve people's problems, right? To solve people's problem, not everyone's, but you are just educating people based on what you know, what opportunities are there for people. And these days you cannot just rely on a job, right, for one stream of income. When you have a job, you need to build something part-time. You must build something part-time. The economy changed. things are changing and shifting drastically at a fast movement, at a fast pace. You, my friend, need to build your own dreams. What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What are your desires? Right? You need to answer that. You need to be crystal clear to know what are your dreams? What would you love to become? What would you love to do? Right? And that way you are going to start practicing. You're going to start practicing and doing things each and every single day. The smallest of the things, the smallest of the disciplines. That is a vote for the person you want to become. When you are starting to take action, the necessary action, the smallest of the actions, you're doing it each and every single day. Repetition is the mother of skill. You practice. If you're presenting to one person online, it's good. To two people online, that's okay. That is how you start practicing. So that in case at a future date and time you start presenting to 50 people, 100 people, you are more bolder, confident, courageous. Right? So if there's one person on a live webinar or two people on a live webinar, that's good. You're starting to practice. Where are you going to start? Imagine if you start with a YouTube live or a TikTok live and there's 200 people showing up or 300 people, right? You will start to be nervous and confused and you will not know how to present to the best of your ability or capabilities. So show up when the amounts are small. Show up with the smallest of the disciplines. Even for myself, when there's one person on YouTube, a YouTube live, or two people on a TikTok live, I still present. Right? I still present. I know for a fact it will not always be like that. That is how I'm preparing myself. That is how I'm getting into the momentum and into the rhythm of what I see myself doing full time. Right? How I can build my business, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations full time, and how I am teaching and educating people how they too can start doing things on the social media platforms to build their business on social media. You got it. So it's always good to put in the repetition, to just focus and put in the repetition and doing it over and doing it again and doing it consistently and continually. You got it. So any business related questions that you might have, you can feel free to ask me. Right? Feel free to ask me. I will be happy to assist you as best as I can. Feel free to ask me any business questions. Right? So that's that. Right, I'll just stay a bit longer on in case 5 or 3 or 7 people show up and maybe one of them might have a question, then I can interact and engage with them on a much more deeper and personal level. Right, so any questions before I leave? Any business questions before I leave? Right, any business questions before I leave? Okay, there's no questions so far. Frick, how's it? Are you well? Are you good? Any business related questions so far? Byron Green, any digital marketing questions, social media questions, maybe of sales funnels? Belinda, thank you for joining. Any questions that you have around about systems and funnels or email marketing or sales of pages and capture pages, order forms, lead magnets, how to build your brand awareness? Any questions? Right, I will be a bit longer on this video, 5 minutes, right, depending on the questions that's coming in. Any questions, any questions? If you do not have questions now, you can write down your questions so that in case you see me on another live webinar, you can start asking me that questions. You got it. Any business questions? Maybe you want to start a business, you do not know where to start, how to start, anything business related, you can ask me. If I do not know the answer, right? If I do not know the answer, I will tell you, look, I do not know the answer, but I will see Pastor G. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you are good. Any business related questions? How you can start putting yourself out there in the marketplace, right? To service more people or to help and assist more people that would love to start online and digital marketing, that would love to build an asset, a YouTube channel, to build a business with video. right? Any questions that you have, or concerns that you have, or how do you snap out of laziness? Maybe you are a person that procrastinate a lot, or you get easily, or you become easily lazy, right? I know the feeling. All entrepreneurs or business owners knows the feeling of becoming lazy, of procrastinating, right? That's inevitable. No matter where you are at in your business, which level you are at, right? Maybe you are a six-figure earner, a seven-figure earner, a five-figure earner, a four-figure earner. You will still procrastinate. You can still become lazy, right? I know six, seven figure earners, right, that are lazy documenting short form content. It's just the nature of business. You get lazy, you procrastinate a lot. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Any business related questions that you have, or if you are in a business already and you want to build your business via social media online, feel free to ask me any questions, right? Feel free to ask me any questions. I'll be stay longer on here, probably 5 minutes longer, just to see how I can assist you best as I can, right? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, let's just wait for some people. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. Right. Lynette, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Any questions, Lynette, that you have? Business related questions or right? Any questions? Anything, right? Attraction marketing, social media marketing. Pumi, thank you for joining. Any questions, Pumi? Business questions that you have? Or something you just need some clarity on, right? Maybe if you are a person that overthinks a lot, so how can you break that pattern of overthinking, right? Let me just share with you what how I break the pattern of overthinking. I just start doing things, right? I just do things. I do not think a lot what I must do, right? I do not. What do I do for a living? I work, right, full time, and I do digital marketing part time, right? And I'm building assets part time. My YouTube channel, videos, my sales pages, my sales funnel, my email list. Those are assets that I'm building. So when I got started, in digital marketing, let me just see what is your name. Lynette. So when I got started in digital marketing, Lynette, I never had money, right? I had to go work, right, at the job. So what I've done is I saved money, right? I saved money. I always wanted to build a sales funnel, right? Since I was 26 years old, I tried building sales funnels and I flopped miserably. I tried building another sales funnel at a later stage with Stan Store, and that flopped miserably. So I always wanted to do business online because I came from network marketing at the age of 26. Let me just see if there's any other questions. Any other questions? You got it. So I started at the age of 26 in network marketing, Lynette. So how I built my business was with posters, flyers, and business cards. Those three things. I started with posters, flyers, and business cards, and I started handing out flyers, and I started walking to the University of Stellenbosch. I started going to UWC, CPUT, to colleges. I started going to notice boards, to libraries, to shopping malls. I would put up notice boards. I would put up posters on notice boards, right, whereby I could get um, a customers coming to me, right, and that is how I generated leads. I never knew anything of social media and digital marketing or online marketing. I never knew anything of you can build a business online. You got it. So that is where I got started in business with posters, flyers, and business cards. And thereafter, I got a mentor. I got mentors that taught me how to build a email list, a sales funnels, that how to generate leads online, nurturing leads, right? Building an email list, building the assets online, right? I never knew that when I got started in digital marketing, I actually built affiliate marketing in my digital marketing business, right? And I started learning about financial management, how to better manage your finances with money. I started learning how money works, right? What you can do with your income. You need to start saving. You save to build a business, and then you invest in your business for growth, right? So Lynette, any other questions that you have? Any business, what's the benefits, right? What's the benefits of a business, right? The benefits of a business is you are building your dream, you are building your vision, your mission, right? You start to develop some kind of passion or purpose for your business. You do not just want to build a business for the money. When I got started at the age of 26 in network marketing, I saw, oh, wow, you can start earning good money in network marketing. And I got into business for the money, right? For the money solely. I was immature at 26 years old. I got into business for the money. I knew that if I can do business, I can start earning more than I'm earning at my job. So that is where when I started to mature in business, I started to realize, you know what, you need to serve people. You need to teach and educate people on business principles, on the values, the benefits of business. So if you are happy at your job, Lynette, if you are truly happy at your job, and you wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, you know what, I'm happy working, right? Even if I get fired. So the reason why I went into business was, if you can watch my videos, I got fired, I got retrenched, I got laid off, I went from working full time to part time to short time, I got fired at other jobs. So I told myself that was an awakening for me. That was good that it happened, right? I thank those people, that those companies and bosses and shareholders and investors in the companies, for allowing me to get retrenched, to get fired, to get laid off. All those bad experiences were necessary, were good. That gave me an eye opening, right? That awakened me to how I can start building a business, how I can start investing in that business, how I can start building assets. I'm building a YouTube channel, I'm building with videos, I'm building an email list, I'm building a sales funnel. Lynette, do you know what is a sales funnel? Right? Do you know what it is? If you want to learn more, go to my link in bio here on TikTok. Go to my link in bio, click on there. You will be inside of my community. I will not teach you. My community can teach you. I can teach you as well. You got it? I can even teach it here. But if you want other people to explain it to you, just click on my link in bio, or you can watch my previous videos on YouTube and Instagram. Right? You can go to Joshua the Leo. You can watch my other videos. Any other questions, Lynette? If I can see, right? Any other questions before I leave? Any other questions pertaining, relating to business? Anything I can help you with? Any questions I can help you with? Right? Any other questions that you have, feel free to ask me, right? If you want to start a business, if you don't know where to start, how to start, if you might be nervous, shy, confused, overthinking, procrastinating, if you thinking but you don't know what it takes, you don't have the confidence, the vigor, the charisma, the ingenuity, the intuition to start a business. I never had none of those things, right? I started with no IQ in business. I only knew how to hand out posters and flyers when I worked at my friend's business, right? That was the only way I knew how to do business, through marketing, was flyers at the age of 23. You got it. So any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions that you have? Right? Any questions, business related questions? I will stay here for 2-3 minutes, right? If you have any more questions, I can stay longer. I can stay for 5 minutes on here. Amy, thank you for joining, much appreciated. Hope you are good. Any business questions before I leave? Social media marketing, what are payment gateways. Maybe if you want to add payment gateways in your funnel or systems, or if you have questions on a domain, what is a domain, right? As a website link. Maybe if you do not have a website link, right? I always wanted a website link. I knew if people can click on that website link, I can that sales process, or I'm directing people onto the next steps, right? To take the next steps with me, for them to see my products, my services, what I am doing, right? So that is a domain. I always wanted to have a domain, a website link, but I never knew how to set it up. I never had the knowledge. Greetings, house. I do actually have a question. It's business related. May I? Yes, of course. Definitely, definitely. Right? Feel free to ask me any question. If I do not know the answer, I will tell you. Right? I will be honest with you and tell you, look, I do not know the answer. Navarro. Am I pronouncing your name right? Amber, thank you for joining. Hope you are well. Any questions, Amber, that you have? Business related questions that I can assist you with? Right? Before I leave, I'm just waiting for your question. Is it Navarro? Navarro, right? Miss Posey. Miss Posey, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you are good. Hope you are super, super awesome. Super awesome. Super, super awesome. Right, so I'm just waiting for the question from this lady, and then I will see how I can add relevant value now at this point in time. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. Boys, thank you for joining. Hope you are good. Okay, let me just. Right, so I'm just waiting for this question. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for this question, if you have any other questions, you can write it down so that in case if you see me on a live, you can ask that question again to me. You got it on a live. So, Maya, thank you for joining, Maya. Okay, okay, okay. Just waiting for the question to come in. I've had my own little business. It suffers an inferno in Jan this year. I do craft jewelry. I am not active now. I think I've lost my spark to do business. How can I get the spark back? That's my favorite question. That is my favorite question. You are saying my name right at host. Thank you. This is my favorite question that you asked me. Thank you for joining, Shauna. Right? You want to get your spark back. You lost momentum. You lost the rhythm, the consistency, the dedication, the persistency. There's a short sentence for you to get into the momentum, into the rhythm. You just do things. Right? You will always procrastinate. You will always fear. You will always delay. Right? So it works. I can go deeper with you in this, right? So let me just give you the base surface answer. You must just do things, right? Do not think a lot what you must do. You just do things. The moment you think a lot what you must do, you will start to procrastinate. You will delay and you can become lazy. You will lose your spark. Why? You just do the smallest of the disciplines each and every single day in what works. In business, you do what works. You do not skew away or reinvent the wheel or test your own things. You are innovative and creative as a business person, right? You want to do your own things, but the moment you start doing your own things, the moment you start prolonging the process to get results, to see transformation, to see change, right? So in order to get that spark back, you must do things every day. You have to do write down number one on your every to-do list. You write down number one, This is very important to do. You have a time frame. I need to do this for 50 minutes. Maybe if you are working full time or studying full time, you do not have a lot of time during the day because you're busy, you're married, you have kids, you have a family to raise, you have to cook food, clean the house, you have other responsibilities and activities, and you just busy, right? So now you have a to-do list, you have your time slots, time blocks, you work in that. And another thing, let me just share one last thing with you, Navarro. Your emotions or your personal life can interfere with your business, right? So maybe you have personal things to do in a day, and this personal things takes about 2 hours or 3 hours, and um, when you finally have nothing to do, now you will tell yourself, "But I'm tired, right? I will do it tomorrow." That is the worst mistake you can make. I'll do it tomorrow, right? If you are very tired or some mysterious thing happened, unforeseen situation happened, and you are telling yourself, "You know what, I do it tomorrow," then do it tomorrow. Do it. Do not let another day go by when you are not in that momentum. What will happen is inaction leads to more inaction, right? So you lost your spark, Navarro. That was because of emotions. Maybe you felt sad, lonely, depressed, confused, miserable. Your emotions can get the better of you, right? Business is an emotional roller coaster. Life is an emotional roller coaster. You go through 10 different feelings in one day. You're feeling now excited, miserable, happy. Now you start thinking of depression and bad things that happen to you, and worrying and stressing about your job, about, you know, people that gossiped about you or spoke bad about you. Your emotions. We are an emotional creation, an emotional creature, right? The way to get your spark back, as I told you, that makes so much sense, and that's exactly how it feels. Yes, I know how it feels. I can relate to you. I failed in 4 5 businesses, and that was the reason. The question you asking me, Navarro, was the exact reason why I failed in businesses, how I lost that spark. You got it. So any other question, feel free to ask me. Any other question, right? Any other question? So let me just add, you do focus on the high income producing activities every day, even if it take 2 hours a day. Build a business that won't control you, or that won't consume a lot of your time, right? You do not want to do business for 15 hours a day or for 12 hours a day. That's long, right? You will easily procrastinate and delay and fear if you're going to build a business that acquires or requires 15 hours of your time a day. Now, when you wake up in the morning, you will be like, "Oh gosh, I need to work for 15 hours in the day. I need to work for 12 hours in the day. I have to work for 10 hours in the day." You do not want to build a business that's going to make you unhappy, that's going to make you miserable, that's going to make you confused, that's going to allow you to neglect your family, right? That you're not going to have enough time for your family while your business is controlling you. There are people that build businesses whereby their business control them. That is why you need to build systems and funnels and automation, or you need to, some people that have reached a particular level in business are hiring people, right, and delegating tasks, so that the business owner, the entrepreneur, the founder can delegate tasks to the team, to the staff. That is when you start reaching levels in your business and you start making profits and your business is thriving and soaring. You got it. So you need to look and understand at systems and automation and funnels, so that you can automate certain things in your business, whereby your business do not fully require your input. You got it. I needed that. Thank you. You welcome. You welcome, Navarro. Navarro, you welcome. Much appreciated. Thank you for the questions. Any more questions before I leave? Any more questions before I leave? Business related questions? Any more? You can feel free to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. You can always, watch future videos of me. Every day I post videos on the social media platform. So subscribe. You can go to my link in bio. You can see what I am doing, right? You can join my community of like-minded people. You can start learning how to do online marketing strategies online. Even if you have your own products, your own services, your own opportunities, you got it. So that is what you can do. It's going to 12 o'clock. So if that is all, and then I say thank you. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. I will love and leave you, and I will see you on my next video. I will see you on my next video. If you have any other questions, I'm good with that. I have no more questions for now. I will obviously ask anytime I have questions. I now know you can answer. Thanks. All good, all good. So I will see you on my next video. Bye bye for now. Thank you for the questions. Thank you. Have a wonderful day filled with tons of laughter and joy. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Okay, I'm subbed a few months now, so I'll catch the replay. Definitely, definitely. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.